Alright everyone, welcome back. It's been a hot minute, but I am here to upload again, and today I'm going to be showing you guys one of my favorite budget Pokemon decks. So we're going to show the deck list. I'm going to basically talk about the win rate, because it's a little 50-50 here, and we'll go over a little bit more stuff, but this deck is a huge blast, and I've got some amazing moments with it. So let's go over this deck here. Alright, here we are with the deck list. Now, as you can tell, this deck is most definitely an expanded deck. It is not a standard deck. I do not make good standard decks. I will tell you that much right now. But this is your deck list, so we're going to go over everything you need to know. First thing is that this Master Ball is not cheap. This is not a budget card. So this can easily be replaced with an Ultra Ball, no problem. It shouldn't create any problems for you. That's how I used to use the deck until I came up with the idea of putting this since this deck was already clearly outdated for Sword and Shield here. Next, you're going to take a look at the actual Pokemon of the deck, just so that we got that out of the way. So, the first Pokemon you're going to want are these Blacephalon here. I believe these are from Unbroken Bonds, if I recognize that correctly. This card is mainly going to be used for Fireball Circus because of the absolute abundance of fire energies in here. There are 24, and Fireball Circus is really the attack you want to focus on here. But Blazer could work a little bit in the early game, especially if you're up against Grass or Steel types. The thing with Blacephalon is it's really going to depend a lot on that Fireball Circus on this Blacksmith or Welder, since this deck is a bit of an early game deck. So, as we get into that a little bit later, you're really going to want to try and get this Blacephalon up to that Fireball Circus as fast as possible, unless you're setting up a Charmander down there. Then you could probably work a little bit slower on it and just use it as a little bit of backup damage. But if you can, definitely use a Blacksmith or Welder to get that up to Fireball Circus. And there are plenty of ways of obtaining energies like Giant Hearth, Fire Crystal, Battle Compressor with the Fire Crystal is a good combo. Same thing with Ultra Balls and Fire Crystal, but they're already in your hand at that point. So you're definitely going to want to use Fireball Circus if you can. Otherwise, Blacephalon's really just if it's a last resort basic, or if it's going to help you get your Charizard set up here. So here's what the Charizards, the Charmander and Charmeleon don't really matter what you use for them here. I just kind of picked some. You want to go for high HP, not super high energy cost for much. But a Charizard you're going to want is this one here from a team-up deck that you can actually buy in the shop. And right now I'm running 3 of these, 3 Charmanders, 3 Charmeleons, 3 Blacephalons. You don't have to do as many Charmeleons since we're going to depend a lot on those rare candies. But with this Charizard, the Roaring Resolve is what it really comes down to here. It's a very strong attack, ability that leads to a very strong attack, which is Continuous Blaze Ball. Discard all fire energy from this Pokemon. And then it does 50 damage for each card you discarded in this way, plus the 30. And there are many ways to get those energies back, so really don't worry about it. You got Fire Crystal, Blacksmith, you know, there are many uses for those fire energies after you've already made use of them. Also, it's not very costly when there are 24 energies. So this Continuous Blaze Ball, this is the main focus of this deck. There are a few ways to get to this, but it's a little bit bumpy because really what you want if you're going for early game is be able to get a very fast Fireball Circus. Or the other option is if you get a Charmander and start with a rare candy and then a ball, that's the real lineup you want. And then maybe a Welder to go along with that. And it's fine if you don't, because you might get a Cynthia instead. That could work as a backup there. So that's really what that's going to be about. These Battle Compressors could also be hard to get your hands on, so don't worry too much if you don't have these. It doesn't really matter what you put in place. These are also things I more recently put in the deck, but I still had good luck before those. So you don't need these to have this deck run well, but they're more useful. Mainly because of the Blacksmith, which needs them in the discard pile. So that's your overall deck here. Now let's go over how you win. It's a very much early game deck. You ideally want to win within the first 3 turns, and if you can't do that, as long as you take out something big that they've been setting up in those turns, 5 to maybe 8 turns is where you're gonna win with this deck. Otherwise, you might start to struggle a little bit since you don't really have any backups to these cards. Now, the win rate isn't super high because, well, it's not the best flow in this deck, but it would be lying not to say that it's not a big deal, because let's say you win 2 matches and lose 1. This is an early game deck, so if you win 2 matches and lose 1, you're not losing much time to climb back up on the ladder. That being said, this deck I would not take into any tournaments because it's a very luck-based deck that you can win with, but really, this is a budget deck for if you want to have fun but a decent win rate, as you're more towards the start of your collection and don't have a lot of super powerful cards. That's really why you're going to want to use this deck. If you're somewhat new, or if you just don't have decks that will match up with the standards of new cards today, like Blissey V, that's a deck I'm trying to shoot for getting here, which might have a little bit higher win rates than this, or at least give me more luck in tournaments. But right now, this is the deck I've been using the most and expanded. It works pretty well, and you will lose quite a bit with this deck, but you shouldn't lose more than you win, and if you do, you might have to make some adjustments to your strategy, but you will see kind of what the idea of this deck is today. Alright, here we go in our first match. It looks like we're fighting fire with fire, so this is going to be a fun one here. I have done this before, and came out on top. That's not a good start. With this deck, you do want to go first as much as you can, but that also got knocked out here. But this is not. For going second, this is a very ideal hand, actually. This is a good hand. We have the Battle Compressor, the Fire Crystal, and the Welder all together. So we're going up against Lugias. That's a bit scary, but I can't say that this first turn will go horribly here because we have a very good lineup of cards. So we're going to start with the Welder. We're going to attach these. Only one other fire energy. Okay, that doesn't happen a lot. So this Lugia is going to live through this turn, but not without taking quite a bit of damage. Grab these back. We could use this to get a Charmander, but the odds of getting a Charizard from that are not very high. So we're just going to focus on this here. And turn 1, we already got 150 damage down. That's a great first turn hand there. We're not really seeing the Charmanders and Charizards we want. That's the one thing that scares me with this deck, though, is that they will quickly catch on if you don't get the one shot off, and they'll start preparing their other Pokemon. Cynthia is definitely the best play here. And we do have the fire energy we need. I could pull off an escape rope here, and I actually don't think that would be the smartest move because this one has the Rocky Helmet, so it's more prioritized. So we should probably get that out of the way, sorry. So let's just get this guy out of here. Turn 2, we've already taken out a Lugia V and taken 40 damage in return. That's a great start. And we have plenty of stuff for next turns and another Welder that we could prepare this one with. So this is not really giving us the Charizards, but we're definitely off to a strong start. Rankuru V, okay, that should be interesting. We'll have to see how this goes here. The most ideal thing we could get would probably be a Blacksmith? No, because we don't want to attach to anything. I could force a switch here. That could be scary. Because that's already a one-shot on our Blacephalon. So this is a rough decision here. But what I say is we're going to do a Welder to this. Hopefully draw some fire energies. No fire energies got drawn. Yikes, okay. Best thing from that then would probably be force an escape rope. Let's do this to get some some more fire energy in there for that Blacksmith for a future turn. I feel like the best turn is, or the best move here, is just Fireball Circus that. That's the only thing I could really think of there. That might not have been the best use of Battle Compressor, actually. But that's all it's used for is fire energy, so... should be fine. Yeah, that Morpeko is scary, and he's got a Gengar VMAX up there. This is a bit of a yikes going on here. Oh, okay. Okay, I think... I could pull off a risky escape rope here. If I do this, I think he'll bring out the Morpeko. Well, that's just hoping that will happen. I'm sorry, she will. No! Man, I was hoping that would work. So that was a risky move. We're going to bring out the Cynthia. Hope that we get some energy from this. No good energy amounts. We do have this, so that's a good sign. We want to keep as much fire energy as we can. To be honest, probably don't want the Blacksmith as much as the other cards here. Master Ball. There are a couple things we could get from this, but we don't have a rare candy in hand. So we'll go for a Charmeleon here. Yeah, that turn did not go how I wanted it to, but it's not too bad there. We did get a solid amount of damage off, and we might be able to get back into this with the giant hearth now out here. But that Morpeko does scare me a lot here. That's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Is he retreating? I think he's gonna retreat this. It just makes sense that he would retreat this. What? What is she doing? Okay. So we're gonna do that. Grab that. I think we should probably do Welder here. Over the just going Fireball Circus so we could set up better. And that's why right there. That could be expensive here. But having this Charizard out is going to be a big deal. And for now, I guess we could just roll with doing a Blazer here. And it did work out. Okay, nice. So if we could pull off another Blazer next turn. Actually, will that kill us? Oh yeah, that's gonna long kill us. Okay, that's not good. The main reason that's not good is because I'm pretty vulnerable to this Morpeko now, with nothing else in hand. Cynthia? That's not a Cynthia. We could go for multiplying this. I think we want to beef up this Charizard here. This is a risky move. There's a shot that this hits. No! That Charizard just ruined it. A dumb Charizard. We're in big trouble now. Big trouble. I should have just gone for the Fireball Circus. It was a lot safer. And I think it actually would have gotten a guaranteed kill here. If I had gotten that fire energy, use this, attach one, yeah, that would have been guaranteed. Ooh, that's tough. Okay. And this is dead now. We already have two Blacephalons in the discard. Our deck's running very low, actually. And I don't know where our other basics are. So this is bad here. It depends if they have a Marnie's Pride or not. Our whole game, right here, depends on if they have Marnie's Pride or not. That's the scary part. We don't know what this is going to look like here. That's not worth it. Let's just, let's do that. That's gonna help us more with this Charizard. We're almost out of fire energies, too. Okay, this is not looking good. If I knew there was a basic somewhere... Well, it's too late now. Right now, it's just... Our lives are in the hands of Morpeko V and Marnie's Pride. That's what this whole game could come down to. Please don't have one. Okay, that's not good. That's really not good. But that's fine. As long as we have the fire energy, and there was no Marnie's Pride there. Good. Good. That's not even gonna do enough? Oh no. Okay. We can't deal enough damage with this. Please give us a basic. Yes. Okay. We still have a somewhat shot here. But this is scary. We're out of fire energies in the deck, but we have a blacksmith. That hits pretty hard. Don't switch out, and we've got this. That's what's gonna have to happen here. Don't switch out, and we've got this. But I'm scared that they will, because that's a strong Reshiram right there. Strong Reshiram. And our deck's almost out, so we can't go many more turns without getting milled. This is way late game for this deck, but I'm surprised it's actually holding up so well, and they don't switch out. They could have won right there if they did, but they don't. I mean, really should have switched out there, and they would have had me with this Reshiram, but by the luck of the draw, it looks like we got this person. Okay, we got it. Oh, and the Charizard. Just for extra measures? That's insane. That's so mean. Okay. That is so nice. Look at this. Look at this. I don't even need to do this. Oh, I can't do that anyway. Boom. There we go. There we go. A great win with this deck. These are so outdated. Man, I have so many decks here that are completely useless in any modern day match. But that is great right there. Great match. And we're going to pull it into another one here. I'm feeling pretty good about the deck now. Not gonna lie. Oh man. Ah, that's rough. This is a rough hand. If you're gonna have to go second, you really want Blacephalon. But if you're gonna get a Charmander, you want to be going first, no matter what. And these are not helping any matters right here. Okay. This does look like a newer player with the default sleeves and the default deck, and just throwing out any ultra rare that you have. So you never really know. I say we wait on the energy until we see what we get here. We pretty much only got energy, but there's that. And I think this Blacephalon is what we're gonna focus on. We're not gonna use the Master Ball yet because we don't know how this setup's gonna be going. But that's good. That's good right there. Welder with the Blacephalon. It's a great thing to have. There we go. Those. Escape rope? Oh, that's a mean escape rope. We can't take that out though, so I don't think I'm gonna use it. Let's just wait. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh wait. Okay. So I'm gonna use the escape rope here just to get some extra damage off on that Gramble. But this Blacephalon's probably gonna die if they do go for the Gramble, which would be bad news. Are they? Man, they do go for the Gramble, so that isn't super great news. But 100 damage off on it in exchange for the Blacephalon. I mean, could be okay. But an empty hand, this is not what we want. But if they keep focusing on this and not the Lucario, since this is pretty much already out of here. Ooh, okay. I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. There are very few cards here that would work out. But I can name a couple. There are a couple cards that could get us out of here. Mainly supporter cards. No energy. So that actually... That's a very lucky time for us to not have to go up against them having energy. Very lucky time. Energy? Ah. It's a basic too, so we need that. But we can't have it because it's in the prize cards. Why jump? That's so odd. Are they that much out of energy? That has to be the case. Okay. If we do this, that's 180, so we won't have to take more damage to do this. Good. They have not been preparing any of their other Pokemon, so that could be hopeful here. Charmander's gonna be good as backup in case we don't. Okay. This is dangerous right here. So this is kind of like the deck we just went up against. It's a newer player, default deck sleeves. Again, which I believe we went up against last match. And then just throwing out all the ultra rares that they own. Which is actually pretty good news for us here, because less strategy in a deck, even if they're good cards, if they don't have a strategy behind them, yeah, okay. That's why this deck wants to be early game. It can't take, the Pokemon can't take heavy hits. They're either 70 HP, 100 HP, 120 HP, or 150 HP. Those are all the different levels here. So, it can't take on a lot of heavy hitters. But that's not bad. That is going to do a little bit more damage than we want, but we do have Blacephalon now, which could be helpful. Our deck does still have quite a few cards in it. Our discard has 10 energy out. And there are 2 here, so that's... There could still be 12 other energy in our deck, which would be fine. Why? Why would you do that? That is not the right play. At all. That was a horrible, horrible idea. We can't actually... kill this turn with the Charizard, though. So we're just gonna do some little damage with this Charmeleon here. And, save the Charizard. And that's good. It's good right there. Unfortunately, it does mean there's one less Charizard that can be used. But... Oh, we don't even have to take more damage for that. That's good too. That's a good thing with this deck, is they don't take a lot of prize cards for your Pokemon. That's one of the best things about this deck, is all your Pokemon are one prize card. And as opposed to this, I'm taking out a bunch of 2 prize card Pokemon. So I've taken out 2 prize card Pokemon. They've taken out 2 1 prize card Pokemon. And it's a huge difference in the sense of who's winning the game. Why? I don't know what they're doing, but we got them. Right there. I did say that this deck was probably about a 2 win 1 loss ratio. So we're going to play a 3rd game here, see how it goes. And see if we win or not. Gift box with 1 ticket. Pretty generous there. Trade completed. For what? That's not normal. It's a little bit off topic, but I do want to see what trade we completed. Good. More. I want to get more packs for trading, and that just gave us some more. Okay. Last round here. Win, lose, we'll have to see, but so far we have a 100% win ratio, so it's pretty good. I could also do, like, play until I lose to really find out the odds. We got Excalibur over here. Yikes. Yikes. Yes! It happened again! Perfect! Turn 2 hand. If you're not gonna go, or sorry, if you're not gonna go first, this is the best hand that you could get. And we just got it. That's it right there. Up against a water type. It's really an ice type, but it's not counted as an ice type. It's counted as a water type, which could be very bad for a fire type. And we're not even taking it out here. But that's some good turn 1 damage. That's really good turn 1 damage right there. That's exactly what you want from this deck. And apart from that, it looks like grass type. More grass type. Yes, bring in the grass type. Sharon. I've never liked the draw 3 cards that much. But they're still making them now, so it's like, it is what it is. Okay, we'll see what they do here. They know that this thing's already gone. They're preparing a grass type of fall ideas. It's not very bright, but we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, that's just a very grass heavy deck, which is actually exactly what we want to see. We could win right now, or we could use the Cynthia. There's a lot of fire energies in this deck. Yeah, we got plenty of stuff from that. Oh, that's a really good escape rope. Because they're running grass types. Either way, we're either taking out a big card or a card that they're preparing to use. So that's a very useful escape rope, actually. Oh, I keep forgetting how escape ropes work. In the sense that both players have to switch Pokemon. But have Blazer, don't worry. What was I doing? I just absolutely threw this match. That was such a dumb play. Now we can get his Regice buffed up too, so that's really smart on my side here. Okay. Good. That's good. What is going on? Why so many Blacephalon? Give me something else. Okay, that's good damage. I don't know where all my Charmander line stuff is. But I absolutely destroyed this game when I used that escape rope. I should not have done that. I don't like that water energy. That scares me right there. Okay, we're gonna use this here. That would have been useful before. Oh, we only have one though. Okay then. Well, we're just gonna get this out guaranteed this time. But this shaman scares me a lot. So we... Yeah, this is rough. I made a huge mistake there. Actually, this won't even take us out. It's gonna do a lot, but it won't take us out. So that's good. That's good. It's a lot of damage though. Okay. That's not good because yeah, no, that's bad news. Laser then. Fire energy, let's go. Big damage on the shaman. It's actually really good. If we have to, and I mean absolutely have to, then we could probably Ultra Ball away the rare candy for a Charmeleon. If we really, really have to. But I'm just hoping that that's not the case. I don't even think the Charmeleon would take that out, actually. So I don't think that's a smart move. What we need is a Cynthia. Without a Cynthia, we might be in big trouble here. So we'll have to see. Why'd you only take one? Oh. Okay. This match is starting to go pretty poorly. Because I used that stupid escape rope. That's what this whole match has come down to. Is that misused escape rope. That's so sad. Man. We already have 2 basics in the discard pile. So that could also be bad. And a heal. This is like everything just going wrong. So, maybe it's not a 2 and 3 win ratio. But if you absolutely make the wrong move, then it becomes that. Cynthia, please? Please? Yes? Yes, very much yes. Very much yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's good. This is dead though. That's the bad part. This is dead. Fighting Fury Belt could be useful in this deck for the Blacephalons. The main reason it's not here is because they're not the main attackers, but this Blacephalon would have had this guy right here, but Paper! Oh, come on. Come on, Dan. Rah, it's not good. And this Regice will come in and slaughter us. Please? Please. Give me... Ah, we needed a rare candy from that. We needed a rare candy or a Charmeleon so we could at least have it for the next turn. But that is not what we got at all. And these are our last basics here. It's all gonna come down to this Charizard. And this Charmander. Our only shot at this purely depends on if we get a rare candy right now. This entire game depends on a rare candy. Although that Regice might just come in and kill us anyway, so. But given how he's using this Lugia here, I don't think that's going to be the case. But this is a scary game. Not liking this at all. Did you disconnect? Who knows? But this is the last Pokemon. Last prize card, last basic. Whole game right here. No way! That did not happen. We got it? We actually got it. That is insane. We don't need this, but my nerves are telling me to do it because I'm scared. No way! That is insane luck. Insane luck. But now this whole game depends on his decision right here. Please do not use the Regice. Please don't. We could win this whole game and he doesn't use the Regice. Why? Why would you not use the Regice? There's no way that just happened. Absolutely no way. That is an insanely lucky game. I almost lost this entire game because of that escape rope. But by some crazy luck, we just won. That is the greatest win I think I might have ever gotten in this game. So lucky. All because the misplay from the Regice. And that's it right there. I mean, if I really want to determine the odds here, I could just keep going until I get a win, until I get a loss. But I think that's something you guys should figure out for yourself. If you want to try this deck, it's very powerful. So do feel free, go and try this out. Maybe match up against me, who knows? But this deck is very, very powerful. And it will take on VMAXs, V-Stars, Vs, anything that you want to get out. This deck can do it. And we just won 3 for 3 in some of the most heated matches I've ever been in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.